Welcome everyone to another Singerreise video podcast. My name is Jonathan Sylvia and I'm your host. Thanks for joining us. This is another video in a series I'm calling 7 Tips for Singer Taxes. Thus far we've covered some of the basics and 5 of the 7 tips. Tip number 1, keep a log of all of your income. Tip number 2, put all of your self-employment income into a separate checking account. Tip number 3, only use your business checking account for business. Tip number 4, save for and pay estimated taxes. And tip number 5, track your mileage. At tax time, mileage is often my single biggest business expense. But for this video, we'll cover another major business expense. That leads us to tip number 6, claim a home office expense. A home office is a very common type of expense for the self-employed person. A home office is a portion of your home that is used exclusively for business. For me, this means 2 rooms of my house. The largest one is this room, my music studio. This is where I film all of these Singerreise videos. It's also the room where my grand piano is, so it's dedicated towards learning music and rehearsing it. I can also meet with clients in here, such as voice and piano students. My home office also includes a more literal office. That's the room where my ancient computer is set up. I also store in there office supplies and bookshelves full of books and files related to my business. In that room, I do emails and networking, and I do all of the editing for these Singerreise videos. To calculate my home office expense, I measured the square feet of each room, totaled the 2 together, and then divided that total by the square feet of my whole house. This comes to about 17% of my house being used as a home office. Anything that I spend specifically on those 2 rooms is 100% a business expense, like when we put curtains up in the music studio. But the majority of the home office expense comes from 17% of what I spend on the whole house. This winds up being things like HOA dues, property taxes, utilities, home insurance, and even yard work and other general maintenance. Even at 17%, these really add up. Like tracking mileage, however, this business expense is a little harder to account for during the year. You can't see this expense when you just simply look at the balance of your business checking account. For the most part, all of these costs are coming out of your own pocket during the year. Tracking the home office expense is also pretty tricky because it requires pulling together all of these pieces of information from so many different sources. On top of that, sometimes you also have to count larger expenses as a depreciating asset. Accounting for these depreciating assets can help, but they're complicated and done wrong, they can really mess things up. In short, you're going to need some help with this one. But that brings us to our final tip, coming up in the next video. If you want to find out more about the life of a working opera singer, check out our website, singerreise.com. There you'll find articles and resources all about singing. You can also follow us at facebook.com/Singerreise. Make sure to like the page and like, comment on, and share any of the posts in there. Or twitter.com/Singerreise. You can follow the @Singerreise handle there. You're presently watching the Singerreise YouTube channel. Make sure to subscribe to that before you go. That way you get emails every time a new video is released. And of course there's patreon.com/Singerreise. There, for just $1 or few every month, you can help support the creation of all of these videos by becoming a patron. Patrons get rewarded with exclusive patron-only benefits. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thanks for watching.